Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another installment of BrickWall Anime. I know. Yeah, I promised this review earlier this week. I have old people problems. I do. It's called I be tired. I know. I be trying to stay up and yeah. But anyway, here I am. You know, I stayed up today. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Remember to subscribe, like, share, reviews, and our page. Sorry. So tonight's review is of the infamous season 5 of the Seven Deadly Sins. This season is known as Dragon's Judgment. Now we know we left off in season 4 with Meliodas preparing himself to be the Demon King. Why? Because he wants to save his love, Princess Elizabeth, who at the end of season 4 just awoken and is now aware of who she is. And so the whole point in her finding out who she is that once she finds out she has, I want to say, like 3 days to live. So Meliodas, he recycles himself into this cycle of having to see Elizabeth die and all of this other stuff. So, he's kind of tired of it now. So this is where we left off in season 4. Meliodas is like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna be the Demon King. So anyway, you can catch this on Netflix. It premiered June 28th. It's TV 14. I would say that your kids can watch it. They can. It's pretty good. There's 12 episodes, around 24 minutes each. Of course, we have our main cast members, the Seven Deadly Sins. We have the Demon Clan. We have the Goddess race. We have the four archangels, and a whole of different clans and characters that we come into. So this season, it starts out at the end of the last season where we have Esterosa. He's consuming all of the sins because he wants to be the Demon King. He wants to, pretty much replace Meliodas. He wants to be Meliodas. So he kidnaps Elizabeth, and so now we have the sins in starting out in season 5. They're trying to, save Princess Elizabeth from Esterosa. Esterosa, he's going crazy. He's going crazy. He became so powerful that his body couldn't even control everything that was going on. Like all of the, because he was stealing all the sins, not the sins. He was stealing all the he was stealing all of the, what is it called? I can't remember, but the commandments, because it's the 10 commandments too. So he was stealing all of the trying to steal the commandments. I think he had like 3 or 4 of them when we see him losing control. And so we have some of the sins there trying to fight him. And of course, it wasn't looking too good for them. But then, we have the other sins busting through. So, they had to whoop his ass. So it went down. He's done. And so, anyway, season 5, at first, when I was first watching it, because I didn't go back and watch season 4 first. So when I was first watching season 5, I was like, I don't remember that happening. When? What? But anyway, I did watch the recap going into season 5, and I'm like, I don't know, it's a little foggy. But anyway, it lines up. I went back and looked. I know. So anyway, it lines up. So so in season 5, we have the sins basically, like I said, to start out the continuation of season 4, to save Princess Elizabeth and to stop Meliodas from becoming a Demon King. Those are our 2 main goals with this particular season. So we saved Elizabeth from Esterosa, not from her curse. We saved her from Esterosa, and so now we need to go and save Meliodas. So we have Bond continuing to be in purgatory when the season picks up, and he's unrecognizable. He's actually turned into a purgatory creature because he's been there for so long. So he ends up like bring himself out of it, and we see, oh shit, it's Ron, right? So they have him going through purgatory, looking and looking and looking, and he's fighting different things, different creatures. And so he's like, damn, I just want to find Meliodas. Of course, that's been the whole purpose of the trip. So he encounters a creature, and they're fighting, and in purgatory the time goes by differently. So what's 1 minute to us is like 20 or whatever, however long, or just a long period of time for guys in purgatory. So Bond, he starts to fight this creature, and you know they're fighting like, you know, because the creature was like a dog. It was in the shape of a dog. So he's fighting them. They fighting. They playing whatever. He's like, fine, I got a challenge. And so you know they end up falling asleep like after years of fighting. Bond ends up falling asleep on the dog. And so Bond is like, oh my God, Captain, where are you? I can't find you. Like, so then Bond wakes up and so the animal is gone. He's like, what the, where it went? And then he looks down and see Meliodas. That was one of my favorite parts of this particular season. I love Bond and Meliodas' relationship. Their relationship is like, oh my God. And it was just, you know, it took you in. It was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Like, that was such an emotional scene for me. Like, I was like, oh my God, Bond. Like, I love Bond. I love Meliodas. So, like I said, their bond, it is Bond. So their bond is legit. So anyway, now that he's found Meliodas, he's like, yeah, I'm trying to get you out of here. Meliodas is like, bro, you know a way? And he was like, I don't. So anyway, they kicking it up, whatever, talking. You know, they finally have some type of companionship because both of them are in purgatory with nobody. So imagine that for all that time. And the whole thing about it is Bond's physical body's there and Meliodas' spiritual body is there. So while they're in purgatory, you know, they're eating whatever, and they encounter another creature called is why I can't remember his name. Okay, so this creature is Hawk's brother. Hawk, and damn it, I know I was looking at the character list and it would not real. Let me see. I'm gonna look now. Because I was looking Hawk's brother. Wild. I don't know why. Because it was like Wild Hog, and you know, Wild Hawk. So you know, that's why I try to, you know, make my memory, but I can not remember his name to save my life. But anyway, Wild, he lives in purgatory. Hawk is his brother. So he wants to go with Meliodas and Bond to the outside so that he can see him because he never seen him since birth. When the Demon King took him to be Meliodas' pet, aka spy on Meliodas. So anyway, we encountered this creature, and at first I was like, I didn't know if I liked him. I was like, I don't know, he's doing too much. But then, you know, he becomes lovable really quickly. Really quickly. And so another interesting thing that with him and the relationship is that, you know, he's like, I know what Hawk as Miles, I wanted to say he named him Miles. He's like, I know him as that. And you're telling me all this great stuff about him. Like, I expect the Hawk to be evil. Like, I expect the Hawk to be on some shit. But Hawk is not like that. Like, he's the opposite of what I thought he was going to be. You know what? I kind of need to meet him. So just to say, you know, he remembers Hawk where he left him. Now he has to meet a new Hawk. So it's kind of like what I want to say is like it's like meeting people at different stages and areas. Like I knew him from the past, now I gotta meet him from the present. So you know that's just, you know, the cycle of life. Anyway, so they're trying to get out. Wow, we still have like I said, the Sins are split up into groups at this point. Trying to fight off Estarossa, trying to get to Meliodas to stop the process of the Demon King transformation. So we have a lot going on in this season. Another thing that really stood out to me too was Gother. Gother, yo. Gother got his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped. So there were, okay, so I'm not gonna blow it. I try to give enough time. Let's say I tried to give enough time, not on purpose because I was supposed to, but Estarossa, his storyline is very interesting this season. A lot comes up with him in his relationships with the Ten Commandments, his relationship with the archangels, his relationship with Elizabeth. Like that is, well, Elizabeth is not going to be as surprising. I mean, it's going to be as surprising, but the relationship that's right there for Elizabeth and Estarossa is just a continuation. So to me, it was like that portion of the individual's memories still held on to that portion of the memory. And I'm trying to say this without saying it. So anyway, we have Esterosa, his demise. And so we have Elaine fighting on another side as well. And Elaine, if anybody remembers, is the Fairy King's sister who practically gave her life to save Bond. Just watch the other seasons just to, just kind of refresh or whatever. So yeah, this season it pretty with the archangels, we see how powerful they are. We see where their weaknesses are in this season, of course. I mean, and it's just regular weaknesses, human emotions or archangel emotions. So oh, look at his name right there. Okay, anyway, so during the fight with Esterosa, we have another commandment, Darieri. So we know in season 4, Darieri, she inadvertently suffered, and she's still trying to come to terms with her suffering and what it meant to her, and just trying to figure out what, huh? So anyway, if you watch it, she had a relationship with a relationship. I'm using that term loosely because she's not, taking that part in. But anyway, she had a relationship with another commandment. So, like I said, she's just trying to search and figure that out. And so she ends up teaming up with, of course, the seven deadly sins to try to, reconcile and to try to avenge, revenge, avenger. She's doing all of that. But anyway, so we have that as well going on. So, we had what when we get to Meliodas, and so when we're with Meliodas, we have two holy knights, one archangel. We have Escanor and Merlin. So we have them going to try to save Meliodas, and they encounter Zeldris and the pacifier, and I cannot remember the other one's name, but the two mentors of Meliodas and Zeldris. So Zeldris, he's fighting them. I mean, and he's fighting them with, basically, I'm taking a nap and I'm fighting them. Is that easy? I'm tired of them. Anyway, they end up getting better of him, and so both mentors come, and they're like, bruh, let us handle this. Like, we told you, let us handle this from the beginning. Like, you don't even wasting your time with them. We got this. So they start fighting them. So, that shit. Merlin, like, I've never seen, like, Merlin knocked down. Never. Never. Escanor, too. Like, it is rare that you see Escanor and Merlin knocked down. It's really rare. And we got that rare side in this season. They were knocked down. They were at their max. Like, it was to the point where Merlin was like, yo, we need backup. Merlin was like, yo, okay. Because Merlin, she's effortless. So for her to say we need backup, you already know we need backup. And, Escanor, pride, he's like, no, we don't need no damn backup. Blood. It's funny, but, So anyway, so yeah, they fighting them, and so what we find out, and I'm gonna tell you what we find out is that these two beings, not Escanor and Merlin, but on the Ten Commandments side, two beings were actually one. The two beings alone were super powerful, but combined together, whoo! Once that happened, Merlin was like, yo, if I was there, I couldn't be there. Because I would have been like, bruh, I ain't going. It's like, I'm going to be like, ayo, Esca. Yo, who got this? Even the archangel. No, she was an was she an archangel? Oh, well, who, whatever. One of the, yeah, she was an angel. She was from the goddess race. So she wasn't an archangel. She was just from the goddess race. So yeah, everybody got their asses handed to them. What another part of the sins that just took me out was when King leveled up. Yo, I was like, oh my God, King, yes, yes, King, yes. I was so excited. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, yo, King leveled the fuck up. Yo, like his level up, like I'm telling you, that's like second. King's level up is second to what I felt when Meliodas and Bond got together. I'm telling you, like, we waited so long to see King level up, and he leveled up, and I mean, he went in. Like, this is the king that we was hoping to see. This is the king that we always wanted to see. This is the king that we need to see, and we seen it. We know what he can do now. So the only thing for me is with the characters and stuff, I just don't want to see them, like not even go as hard as they are going now in like the next season. Because a lot of times, like in some anime, like you get the character build up, and then like when they keep going, like it just be like, that's it. So we just want, I want to see the continuation of him getting more familiar, and he is very, very familiar. I'm not gonna say very familiar, but he is familiar enough. Like he was, and I want to say playing around with what he can do. Let me see if I can do this. Let me test this while fighting a fucking battle. Yo, I mean, I know we're supposed to test it, but I mean, he like leveled up, and then he's doing all of this other stuff, and he was going in. He was going in. It was just amazing because Merlin was like, "Yo, we need help," and then next thing you know, they're like, "Yo, we feel some strong magical forces coming." Whoosh! Here come King. But guess what? It wasn't even King physically there. That's what took me out. I was like, yo. I was like, oh my God. So I wondered how far King was from them for him to be able to reach them and still make attacks to help the other commandments and people that were there. Like, that shit was wild. I was, yo. So that's some good, yo, season 5. You came through. You came through. I'm just like, I'm just at the end of season 5. I'm just like, oh God, I gotta wait again. Like, I'm about to just watch the sub. It's like, I'm lying. I'm not watching the sub. I can't. I can't, because I need to be able to hear. If I have to go do something or whatever, I got to be able to hear what's going on. I pick up on the voice. Like, I got to be able to hear. So I don't know Japanese. So yeah, I kind of like the dub versions better. If I have time one day, I'll sit and watch the sub. I thought about it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, yo, you know what, Sam? Just watch it, catch what you can catch, and just keep it going. So, but I don't know. I haven't gotten it yet. But anyway, so does Bond get out of purgatory? He does. Does Meliodas get out of purgatory? So the crazy thing is that Wild, which is Hawk's brother, he was gonna risk his, he was trying to risk his life so that, well, he wanted to go back. So Meliodas was like, yo, I'm gonna distract the Demon King. Y'all two leaving, I'm coming right behind y'all. So they standing there like, this don't even feel right, Bond and Wild. So Wild is like, I got this. I got it. I got this. I'm gonna just do this. So, he tried to distract, and they did escape, but the Demon King came through. He was like, bring that ass back here, boy. You ain't going nowhere. I was like, that shit snuck up on me because I didn't even think that he was gonna be able to do that. I thought that once they was gone, they was gonna be gone. Nah, Jimmy was like, nah, boy, come back. Come here. Who told you to leave? Did I tell you to leave? So yeah, so that was interesting. And so after we get the sins moving towards Meliodas, he's basically like in it kind of look like an egg. It does kind of look like an egg. He's in that, getting his Demon King on. He's getting his Demon King on. So he's doing that, and so I'm just like, Yo. So anyway, the Sims they're trying the ones that's there. So finally, King gets there. Deanne. Oh yeah, I cannot forget Deanne because when she busts through looking fresh. You can tell that she's matured in her powers, matured in her abilities, matured in her skills. I like Deanne. I like the way Deanne came this time. Like I said, I like to see the characters level up. I like to see when I see them again to see that they have leveled. I did some training and I leveled up and I got this shit. So that's what we definitely saw in this season. We saw character level ups. We saw the team, of course, becoming stronger. Um, we saw allies coming through. We saw allies and people that we never thought were going to be allies. And I'm going to call out Zeldris. Now I was watching him and I was like, yo, Zeldris, he kind of looks like a little Chucky doll to me. And it is so cute. Like he just looks so little. He be do that's literally how he looks, and he is so adorable. So we find out some backstories about Zeldris. And basically he was in love with a woman from the vampire race, and the Demon King wanted to exterminate the vampire race, and Zeldris had to do it. So what Zeldris did, he didn't kill all the vampires. He killed some. He killed the vast majority, and probably kept a handful. And he basically enclosed them into, it was okay. So I'm just trying to. He enclosed them into basically stone, and that was his way of trying to save her. So once they came out, when they returned back to Earth after the 3,000 years, he went to look for her, and she wasn't there. But Meliodas knows where she's at. And so Meliodas tells Zeldris, yo, once I become the Demon King, I'm going to tell you where she's at because she's still alive. And Zeldris is like, oh my. So that's what he's holding on to. So that's why he wants the transformation of Meliodas to go through. And Meliodas basically told him this when, like I said, it's basically like a season 4 kind of thing. Not kind of thing, but the flashback that they show, that's basically Meliodas season 4. And yeah, Meliodas was on that shit in season 4. He was like, yo, I'm becoming the Demon King. I'm tired of this shit. Like, I'm making the rules from now on. Nobody's going to stop me. I'm going to let Elizabeth live, even if I have to live here. So he already know once you become the Demon King, he would no longer be able to live on Earth because of the type of power that he would have. So he already knows that, and he's willing to do it just to break the curse on Elizabeth. And you know that is, it's like, oh, but then it's like, damn. Like, you're not going to get no time. Like it sucks. It sucks. The role of the Demon King sucks. And I see why the Demon King trying to get out. He's like, I'm gonna make him in so that way I can go. Nah, bro. But anyway, so they fighting trying to get so Merlin has a spell to stop the transformation. So they're trying to do that. Still fighting the demons. And Bond comes back. But before he comes back, he visits Elaine, who was about to die. Because remember, the only reason Elaine was alive was because of the Ten Commandment that Merlin had, the Snake Ten Commandment that Merlin had in there. So once Escanor took that commandment, it basically took Elaine's life. So Bond, he's in the nick of time, and he gives over his life for Elaine. When I say his life, his eternal life. So Bond is now immortal. And so that has me nervous because Bond is reckless. Bond, he'll do whatever he want and know he's coming back. So this whole time I'm nervous as hell because I'm like, damn, Bond, damn, one wrong hitting your ass is done. Like, I know you're strong and shit, but damn, you don't got the life no more. So anyway, so I'm like his fights had me on edge. And you know what? He don't even care. Like, he's like, it's whatever. Like, I want to save the woman I love, and I want to save my best friend. And I'm cool with that. Like, that's it for me. So Bond comes in the nick of time because Merlin, she finally casts this the spell, but when they go to, Hawk, he's like, let me check, let me see what's going on. He goes and check, and Meliodas is already gone. So the spell was cast for no, she didn't know, but ultimately the spell was cast for no reason. So here comes Meliodas talking shit. And so Elizabeth was like, that's not Meliodas. And it fucking wasn't. It was the damn Demon King. The freaking Demon King. Yo, the Demon King done stole Meliodas' body. And he was like, nah, I'm gonna be Meliodas now. Like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna be Meliodas. He don't get this privilege. It's me. So Demon King, so Bond, so they're fighting him, he giving them the business. Then Bond comes, he's fighting him. And so we have an interaction with Bond outside fighting him. And Meliodas finally gets the backbone that he needs to start fighting him inside Purgatory. So what I got to say is that the Demon King is one bad motherfucker. You fighting Bond outside and fucking Meliodas inside. Yo, I was like, yo. I'm like, yo, and he was holding that shit down for a long time until the sins came through and Meliodas got his confidence back. He got his drive back. So when that happened, it was like a whole new power came. Meliodas was just tagging that ass. Like the Demon King did not stand a chance. So him fighting him, tagging that ass, then Bond outside tagging that ass, everybody tagging that ass, and the Demon King was like, oh my god, So then, Meliodas got a little weak, but then, like I said, he came back and was like, blue, 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 la, la, la. He was going in on his ass. Ultimately, the Demon King saw that, he wasn't going to win. And so he tried to basically destroy Meliodas' body so that when Meliodas' spirit came out of purgatory, he wouldn't have nowhere to go. So the Sins was like, nah, playboy. So they went and they handled that shit. And so Meliodas returned. Yay. We got Meliodas back at the end of season 5. And so I'm like, now don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed season 5. I'm just mad Meliodas came back so late. And I'm glad Bond is still alive. So I'm very, very, very excited to see what's going to happen next. Of course, with this major battle ending, I would assume that it's going to be like a little downtime, maybe like a day or two downtime for some other shit happen. I would definitely love to see them all drinking together, partying, just having a good time, letting down, enjoying the victory. And, before some shit happen, Meliodas and Elizabeth get some alone time, Bond and Elaine get some time, King and Deanne get some time, Gotha, I don't know. Do what you do, you a dog. But yo, Gotha got his ass whooped. Gotha got his ass served. I didn't think that was gonna happen like that, but that shit happened like that. So Merlin and Escanor, y'all do what y'all do, just have, a little couple time, ooh, just go out, have some fun. But anyway, yeah, I would definitely recommend this season. Like I said, at first I was like, I don't know, but then I was like, I know, because like I said, I should have watched season 4 or whatever, just to get a little recap, even though they do that. But then, like I said, the way it picks up immediately in season 5, like, oh, what? I was like, did I miss something? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch the recap. I'm like, boom, boom, Netflix, 7 Deadly Sins, a Netflix original anime. I'm like, oh, I'm in there. I'm gonna watch everything. I even watched the introduction song. Usually I just skip that shit. I'm like, nah, I'm watching all this. And so then it jumps into season 5, and I'm like, hold on, what the recap did what? So, but yeah, so that what got me, and it kind of like made me like, fuck, just because I'm like, I'm not remembering. But like I said, I cannot take any credit away from this series. I'm interested, like I said, in what's going to happen next. I did not look to see if season 6 is going to be coming out or when it's going to be coming out, but we just got season 5. So I'm assuming, hopefully things are starting to pick back up and we don't have to worry about it too much into wondering when, why, how, who, what, But yeah, definitely check it out. It's on Netflix. It's a great series to watch. Very enjoyable. Let's see. The fight, like I said, the fight scenes were awesome. They were amazing. The characters' relationships with each other, they were amazing. I mean, there was funny points. Escanor was very funny this time. He was funny. I mean, of course, like, he's just so, and I'm Escanor, So we get that a lot. And even when he's going to lose, he's like, I'm not losing. So, like I said, just check it out. What would I rate this? I would give this I'm gonna give it a 4.8. I'm gonna give it a 4.8. I was about to say a five. A five almost slipped my lips, but I'm gonna give it a 4.8. Um, did anything else stand out to me? I think I said everything that stood out to me. I mentioned all the relationships. I mentioned, yeah. I mentioned everything that I'm like that I was really thinking about during this time of watching. I was like, I need to take notes. Nah, you can remember. Nah, I need to take notes. Like that's how I felt. Like, oh shit, I want to talk about that too. I want to talk about that too. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully, if I get out of my old lady stages, I can be here when I'm supposed to give y'all the next anime. I did look up the anime. I have three suggestions still, and I did watch. I know. I'm telling myself I did watch another anime, but I'm definitely getting to those. I think one of them is a movie that was suggested to me, and the other two were from previous reviews. I did look into one of them, but it was sub, so I'm like, fuck, I gotta find a dub. I got to find a dub. That's if I watch this sub, I'm gonna have to watch like 3 episodes at a time. So that's probably about because I think it's one season. That's gonna be about a 4 day watch. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Like I just do 3 episodes. I'm like, bro, I watched 3 episodes. I'm gonna tell you. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Check us out on Facebook. Of course on YouTube, Instagram, all social media outlets. Check out BrickWall reviews. Subscribe, share, like, comment, suggest, and remember to take it easy out there. Be safe and join us. I'm sure we'll have something tomorrow. I'm not sure. Dave and I, Brick Wall Reviews. We did Luca last week. Make sure you check out that one. That was pretty. That was a pretty good movie. I was skeptical, but it was ultimately pretty good. It's a nice little lesson in there for adults and kids as well. But yeah, definitely tune in and just keep up with us on all social media so that way you'll know when we are gonna come through. Peace out.